Almost 10 months ago, a Ross County sergeant was shot while answering the back door of the sheriff's office. Sergeant Eric Kocheran was rushed to the hospital where his life was saved. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight at 11. I'm Yolanda Harris.
And I'm Andrew Kinsey. At 6, we shared the struggle that he faced physically to survive, but tonight another big part that he has been tackling, which is his mental health since the shooting happened. 10 TV's Richard Solomon shares what he's doing to help others in a story you'll only see here on 10 TV.
Well, Yolanda, Andrew, Sergeant Kocheran and I talked for almost 40 minutes that day. And he told me no, he is not ready to go back to work just yet. But in his time, he's still finding a way to serve his purpose.
On this diamond in Chillicothe, as batters swing for the moon, a simple game between local law enforcement and local fire departments. Not for bragging rights, but for one man who they call their hero. Almost 10 months later.
You know, I'm here, I'm fighting, and I want to give back to my community.
Sergeant Eric Kocheran is still recovering in a battle he says is not only physical, but mental.
The floodgates open, you can't close them. So all this stuff I've seen over the last 18 years I've been doing this, it's all there.
On November 17th, 2022, Sergeant Kocheran was shot while answering the back door of the Ross County Sheriff's Office. 42-year-old Nicholas Mitchell knocked on the back door and asked for more officers before pulling out a gun, then pointing it at Kocheran.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Put that down, put it down, put it down, put it down, buddy, put it down.
Every day it tears me up that someone lost their life in that manner. The big thing is the mental health, and I mean, that kind of leads into the reason for today.
That's what brings us to this game, to help raise awareness of mental health. Sergeant Kocheran is also working to start an organization called Kocheran Strong.
Our main purposes will be to promote mental health.
He says it'll be a service people can call for help at any hour of the day, because mental health in law enforcement is something Sheriff George Lavender says needs to be addressed.
Back then it was suck it up, do your job, and keep going. Now we're at least finding out there's a mental health component that our people need to be involved in.
In this game, everyone is a winner. Not for what they did on the field, but for what they're standing up for and for what he's fighting for.
In my heart, that I was put there for a reason. I was put here in Chillicothe for a reason.
And Sergeant Kocheran says the organization is still in the beginning stages. He says they're making a full list of mental health professionals who are in the area who will be able to talk to first responders. And the thing about this, all calls made would remain anonymous. Back to you.
Remarkable story, Richard. Thanks for sharing. To watch Richard's full story on Sergeant Eric Kocheran, just look for the story right now at 10tv.com or inside our 10 TV News app.